Oh, that sign does say Acacia, huh? You live here? Are you alright, Serena? Wait, don't get the wrong idea. It's just the Harbor District's pretty close by, so I got a bit worried. Child. I wonder if Azzy... Okay. Doesn't have to go to work today. Would you call being a gang member work? I heard there was some horrible incident in the Harbor District recently. Fran isn't a detective, so she should never be sent out on the scene, but I still worry for her. The CPD has been getting involved in so many dangerous incidents lately that my worry for Fran has just skyrocketed. No mention of Noelle, who just went to a weird ghost temple thing. Sounds like there was some huge kerfuffle over in the Harbor District. And speaking of the harbor, isn't that just down the street? That's a little too close for comfort. All of her shoes. You were not kidding when you said she was a sneakerhead. Estelle is staring intensely at the shelf filled with sneakers. Okay, just to be extra careful, I'm gonna go ahead and change into my lucky sneakers. Decisions. The anniversary editions seem like they have better traction, but the limited editions look more durable. I like both of them too much to choose. Oh, it's looking like things might get a bit dicey with the Mafia, so I'm just giving my equipment a good once-over to be extra careful. Did you guys find it super essential to have a trusty pair of shoes on your feet? This might come as a real shocker, but I totally recommend trying out Strega's. Is she a spokesperson for Strega or something? This video was sponsored by Strega. It was really not sponsored by Strega. Oh, back from the guild already, Joshua. Yeah, they've dismissed us for the time being. We're under the impression that Heyu won't retaliate for a while. For now, we've been put on standby within the city, given the unpredictable nature of the situation. So we're looking at a potential turf war between mafias, huh? Well, I hope we can patch things up before they spiral that far out of hand. Me too. Although, honestly, mutual destruction is potentially not a bad thing. Depends on where said mutual destruction takes place. Okay, no one in here I want to talk to. To St. Ursula. Let's go. Kind of impressed we are actually making it to the hospital today. Just saying. Oh, look, a car! Kate, what are you doing here? I believe it is rare for uniformed members of the CPD to be assigned duties that take them outside the city. Oh, I was just escorting some people here. You see, there's a few members of Heyu recovering at St. Ursula Hospital. And since some of the 2nd Division detectives wanted to question them, I was put in charge of driving them here with one of the police cars. I don't think the department knows how bad of a driver I am, though. Gotcha. What matters is that you beat it. Thanks, but hey, they're one of the mafias, right? I don't know about them at all. The 2nd Division sure are taking their time with the questioning. Last time I checked, it was already past noon. I hope those Heyu guys aren't giving them a hard time. What's taking the 2nd Division so long? If I randomly had people invade my place of business, shoot it up, I then had to go to the hospital to recover, and then police were badgering me, I don't know that I would also be the happiest camper. Bro, let me take my pain meds and pass out in peace. All right, we'll have to check and see if Dr. Gwenter has any time to meet with us. Yes, we should probably ask the receptionist about that. I just hope he didn't play hooky to go fishing again. I would not even be surprised if that were the case. Neither would I. Who are you, though? Came to visit my boyfriend today. You could call him a bit of a delinquent. I just hope he doesn't cause the other patients too many problems. This weird, like, lip thing gets me every time. I don't know why it needs to be there. I'm in the middle of studying for our next exam. Could you please leave me alone? The exam is still quite far away, but it's always best to start preparing early. I see, you're one of those people. Word is that the patient who was carried into the hospital this morning had a gunshot wound. Oh dear, I hope the hospital doesn't get caught up in anything dangerous because of all this. Do you have anything I want to buy? Antibacterial mask. Goodbye. Let's start off in here and then we'll make our way to the actual hospital. Every time I see those boxes, I'm just gonna be like, ah yes, the weird voodoo nonsense that nurse bought. I'm impressed they held on to it instead of just like trashing it all. I have some free time until evening, so I should probably study just a tad. Might as well put all of these medical textbooks I lugged over from home to good use. That is a very low-hanging painting. Oh, you're still up here. I accidentally bought a tad too many bed sheets when filling out the purchase forms, and Maeva got really ticked off with me. Again. You see, I bought 50. I thought 50 sheets weren't enough, so I added one more zero to the order. No biggie. I've decided not to freak out over every little mistake. Just brush it off, Cirone. Nobody's perfect after all. You bought 500 sheets? How do you still have a job? 500. There comes a moment where you have to start blaming the person that's letting her place the orders, though. Who does he think he is, playing games with a Viper's leader? Dino. When I come back, you're gonna have heck to pay. What was with Dino and that crazy strength of his drugs? The answer you're looking for is drugs. I hope that patient that was carried into the ICU will be okay. Well, good to see Jed up and about. One person checked off our list. The man who was carried in here seems to be in stable condition now. His injuries were clearly caused by bullets and physical blows. Everything about it sets off my alarms. As it should. Oh, sweet ideas, please protect my daughter. Keep her from contracting something serious. Oh, small child? Geez, Mom. You're going to worry yourself sick. I promise it's just a cold. Why, hello there, everyone. Are you here to visit Cecile? Not today. We're here to meet with Dr. Gwenter again. Does he happen to be available today? Let me check. Well, Dr. Gwenter, I see you picked up the phone today. You have some visitors. If you have some free time, would you... No, today we are not meeting with the manic fanfic writer. Bad timing. Do you have some examination or research to do? I see what's going on here. Planning to go fishing, are we? I think not. You're on the clock, so you need to do your job. Got it? Instead, we're visiting the S&M fishing doctor. Yep. Yep. This hospital is definitely an experience. He's the same as always. Though he is exceptional in his field, his dedication seems lacking. Yes, it's Detective Bannings from the Special Support Section. Yes, I understand. Should I have them meet you in your laboratory then? She did not wait for an answer. Well, Dr. Gwenter will see you now. If you'll head up to the research ward, please. Thanks. Looks like we threw a wrench in his plans. Okay, but now we will go talk to everyone else in the hospital. Who the heck are you? Oh, you're Lytton. You're over here now. My shift today lasts all the way until evening. Everything's so peaceful when Dr. Gwenter isn't around. Yep, I think I'll lay back and relax when I get back to my room. That poor guy. That dog, Gailey, seems eager to perform an operation on this morning's patients. I suppose the surgical department can carry its weight after all. Okay. You didn't have anything else. No. I want to see the patient from Heyu. A number of people were rushed in from Crossbell City only hours ago, all in critical condition. It took a joint effort from everyone on staff, but Joaquim and I just finished patching them all up. I'm well and truly wiped out. Maybe I really am getting old. When developing medical orbments, safety always has to be your top priority. After all, these things are going to be used on people. You can't chance even a teensy little error. That right there is what makes this field so difficult to begin with. Developing medical equipment is challenging, no doubt, but it's just as equally fascinating to fiddle around with new up-and-coming treatments. I can't help but buzz with excitement when I think about our designs and prototypes seeing real use someday. None of this was helpful information. Take me up one floor. Oh my, there's so many people here today, so who are you here to visit? I just got a phone call from my mother-in-law saying that she's bringing my son to come pay me a visit. Oh, ideos, what do I do? She's gone to such great lengths to accommodate for me while I'm here. I don't know how I'd begin to repay her. I just had my appendectomy this morning, and goddess, was it horrible. It hurts, and I'm hungry, and I want to sleep, but I don't want to do anything either. I vaguely remember you saying you had appendicitis last time. Or that was another game. I don't really remember. Pretty sure it was this one. Thankfully, the patient that was carried in today only suffered minor injuries. As of now, he should be sleeping in room 201. Okay. The entire hospital has been awfully hectic ever since this morning, but it seems to finally be settling down now. All things considered, I'm just thankful that the man brought in is in stable condition. The bedsheets used at St. Ursula are bought from Mr. Hayworth, a local trader. She bought 500 bed sheets from Mr. Hayworth. And I, being the intelligent person I am, decided to put Cirone in charge of ordering more. I told her to buy 50 sheets, and she bought 500. 500, you hear me? 500. Thank Ideos, Mr. Hayworth noticed something was off and notified the hospital. Oh, okay. Someone has a brain here. What am I going to do with that girl? Well, what you could do is not let her be in charge of purchasing. Room 201. Oh, hi. Hey, you goons, huh? Aren't they cute? Having a story lined up beforehand, they went the whole 9 yards. Is the 2nd Division looking into the attack on Heyu? Yep, request came straight from the 1st Division. They asked if we could get statements from those hospitalized and see what we can dig up. But it's not like these guys will ever rat on Heyu. Their lips are sealed. Those 1st Division guys really piss me off sometimes. They knew we'd get jack squat. Were they taken advantage of because the 1st Division didn't want to go through the formality of taking statements? That's rough. Guess the 2nd Division's got its own trials and tribulations to deal with. Dang the 1st Division. This is why they piss me off. They always waltz in and snatch our cases and then have the balls to drown us in busy work while the real action's out there. Good to know it's not just us. To be fair, Cirone can't really do anything in this hospital. She shouldn't even be in this hospital. She should be fired. Although when she spilled whatever it was on the government guy's bed sheets, that was pretty fantastic. That was her moment of glory. Several men from the Heyu trading were carried in on stretchers this morning. One was transferred to this ward, and for the time being, that's where he will stay, at least until he's well enough to be able to speak. However, it's clear that these aren't wounds normal citizens would ever get. Calling these men suspicious would be an understatement. The new guy apparently got banged up bad during a fight. I don't know how I feel about sharing a room with what could be some rough and tough thug. So if you get shot, you're a thug? What about anyone who's ever, like, just a normal citizen that just happens to get shot? No, you're a thug. You could be an innocent child who just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, but you were shot, you're a thug. Great logic here. My girlfriend's stopping by to visit today. Yes, we saw her outside. I told her she didn't have to, but she absolutely insisted. Talk about embarrassing, right? He isn't wrong about this guy, though. No, he's not, but still. His logic is questionable. Dang police officers. Pests as always. They can ask me whatever questions they'd like, still won't get anything out of me. I may not look so worse for wear, but I'm still a patient, am I not? They could afford to show a little consideration toward a man on the bed. Also, the police officers out there were saying that they wanted him to rat on Heyu. Heyu didn't attack Heyu. Ravache attacked Heyu. Why are you looking for him to rat on his own organization? Does not compute. Apparently my coworkers who were admitted with me are still in the ICU. I hear they should be able to wake up by tomorrow, though. I must admit, St. Ursula does work wonders. Interesting. Very interesting. Where is Cecile, though? Hello, Michael. I'm fine, just a little fit, that's all. Miss Cecile is supposed to come check on me later, too, so I'll be okay. If Michael dies in this game, I'm going to be kind of upset. Get your surgery, child. Hello, loser. The plan was to hide out in the hospital until the storm blew over, but little did I know I'd have another one waiting me here. One by the name of Martha. It was just my luck that I'd be assigned that bullish nurse administrator of all people. This place has become quite hostile. I can't stand that nurse administrator. Who does she think she is bossing me around? She's the nurse administrator and you're a patient. It happens. The series would never traumatize you via children. I don't know what you're talking. Dang it all. Why does a diet member like myself have to go through such torture? This man. No one in here. Why is the bed facing that? You know, whatever. Thanks again for your help yesterday, everyone. I think you helped Shizuku out in more ways than one, huh? Oh, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for yesterday. It was nothing. Besides, we got something out of it too. Someone looks happy. Me? Well, I get to go visit the city tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. And Father told me that he would be able to take a break from work. Oh, will he now? That busy geezer managed to get a day off from the guild, huh? I'm so happy for you, Shizuku. Now you can give him the present you made yesterday. That's my plan. Oh, and if it's okay with you, would you mind if I came and played with Kia? Of course you can. You're always free to stop by. We have work to do, but the Chief and Kia should be at the SSS building. I can already picture Kia's smiling face when you arrive. Thank you. I'll make sure to dress up when I leave tomorrow then. I hope I'll get to meet with Kia during tomorrow's trip. That would really make tomorrow perfect. Okay. There's so many children I have to be worried about dying now. Dr. Gwenter and the others just ran back into the hospital. I didn't get a good look, but it seemed that they had a seriously wounded man with them. Oh?